A nonprofit museum in Spearfish introduces thousands of tourists to Great Plains culture every year.
Dakota Territory's Brad Walton stopped by the High Plains Western Heritage Center. He joins us live in studio to talk about how a group of volunteers brings history to life.
Phil and Alicia, this was my first time visiting the High Plains Western Heritage Center, and I learned a lot in just a little more than an hour. Even if you've lived here your whole life, there's plenty to see at the museum.
There's no way for tourists to fully experience the High Plains culture during a brief visit, but one Spearfish nonprofit does their best to make that happen.
At the end of the tour, I always ask my guests, what really stuck out in your mind, and this is always at the top of the list.
The High Plains Western Heritage Center is home to hundreds of artifacts, artwork, and exhibits exemplifying life in the West.
We've been very fortunate to have so many items donated to us or on loan here that really represent all of the cultures, Native American, cowboy, yes, mining, forestry, and we have 20,000 square feet of displays.
Though the museum is stocked with everything from 40-star American flags to classic Black Hills stage wagons, Scovell says her team of volunteers are responsible for bringing it all to life.
The volunteers are here often, and they have this personal connection with the history here.
This is a saddle that was used by President Calvin Coolidge when he was here in 1927. The Chamber of Commerce drove up here to Spearfish to the Booth Fish Hatchery and loaded up with the biggest trout they could get. Next morning he went out fly fishing, and the first thing he caught was a huge breeder trout and insisted that it be served for dinner that night. Well, the chamber knew they made a mistake, because when a trout's that big, it's going to taste horrible.
Though hundreds of group tours stop by the High Plains Western Heritage Center each summer, Scovell says everyone in Dakota Territory should check it out.
I would consider this a real gem, and people come in and say, well, golly, this is a well-kept secret. Well, we certainly don't want it to be a secret.